only at Mattress Firm.
Good morning, America. Breaking overnight, completely decimated. Hurricane Irma wiping out Caribbean islands. Deadly wind gusts topping 200 miles an hour. Torrential rain and flooding leading to massive destruction. American tourists trapped by one of the most powerful storms ever recorded. Buildings turned to rubble. This cell phone tower split in half. St. Martin torn apart, more than 90% of the island destroyed. Now Florida, Georgia, and South Carolina under states of emergency, bracing for the worst. Hundreds of thousands ordered to evacuate, people lining up for hours to buy supplies.
We are currently out of drinking water.
Chaos erupting. Gas stations empty, and hundreds of flights canceled. Our team is on the ground this morning tracking every development.
President Trump's stunning decision striking a deal with the Democrats on Harvey relief and the debt limit. Now the new backlash from his own party.
Houston's hero, one-on-one with NFL star J.J. Watt. Now he's making sure hurricane victims get the nearly $30 million he's raised. First on GMA.
And it's back to school time for the little prince. George hand in hand with his dad this morning. Why mom Princess Kate is sitting this one out.
Live in Times Square, this is GMA with Robin Roberts, George Stephanopoulos, and Michael Strahan.
Good morning, America. Hurricane Irma showing no mercy right now. Let's take a look at what it looks like on the ground in the Dominican Republic this morning. There it is. That's just the outer bands of the hurricane. It is not going to be a direct hit on the Dominican Republic, but you can see how powerful those winds are.
And those first images of the storm's power, George, they're extremely scary. And just listen to it. And also this morning, we're seeing so much destruction already, and hopefully everyone is evacuated and safe.
That's right, Michael. So far, the Category 5 storm has killed at least 10 people. Winds are now 180 miles an hour. States of emergency have been declared in Puerto Rico and Florida and parts of Georgia and South Carolina as well. The Hurricane Center says a direct hit in South Florida is likely. Amy is live in Miami, and she'll have more just ahead.
Yeah, we want to look at the traffic there this morning. There you see the highways in South Florida right now. Mandatory evacuations have been ordered in much of the southern part of the state, and we have team coverage from Puerto Rico all through Florida. Chief Meteorologist Ginger G starts us off with the latest on Irma's path. Good morning, Ginger.
Good morning, George. Hurricane Irma can now be said to be the strongest for the longest period of time on the globe. That is a huge statistic that brings us to the power of Irma. And you can see it moving away from Puerto Rico now and toward the Turks and Caicos. Those would be the next in the direct line. Dominican Republic will certainly be brushed as that more ragged eye moves north, but west and northwest is the general trend. And that's why we see hurricane warnings for surge up to 20 feet in places like Turks and Caicos and the southern Bahamas. Now we've got a hurricane watch that includes Freeport and Nassau. And of course, it will brush just a bit with tropical storm force winds for Cuba. Now, I want to watch this track with you because this is what everyone's interested in, the timing. It's tonight through early tomorrow that Turks and Caicos, southern Bahamas gets hit. Then it's Saturday into Sunday when it starts to close in on the Florida Keys. It's Sunday night into Monday as we move through the southeast portion of Florida. This cone now reaches all the way into South Carolina, Charlotte's included. Lindsay Janice has been watching this storm from Puerto Rico, and we watched that pass right by you, Lindsay. So glad that you are standing there this morning.
Thanks so much, Ginger. Puerto Rico was battered by Hurricane Irma. We had winds here in San Juan up to 70 miles per hour, debris flying through the air, trees down, widespread power outages, but it has been nowhere near the total destruction seen in other parts of the Caribbean, where at least 10 people are dead this morning and dozens more injured.
This is what the Caribbean is waking up to this morning. Utter devastation as 185-mile-per-hour winds tore through St. Martin, an island paradise decimated. This resort near the airport now buried under shattered glass, parts of the ceiling scattered on the floor. Justin Cummings capturing it all.
When we woke up this morning, these glass shards had gone through a lot of the walls.
On GMA Wednesday, we met a group of American fitness instructors on vacation. They spoke to us as water poured through their villa.
The flooding is kind of amazing because the wind and rain are just bringing it through the sliding doors.
This morning, they tell us they're happy to have survived the night.
because you don't want to be in the middle of this. We left our hotel room yesterday, and just the amount of damage is horrible.
These newlyweds were forced to spend their honeymoon in their hotel bathroom.
Got the wind going about 100 miles per hour. You can really hear it outside, shaking the doors.
Although the hotel says everyone is safe, their families say they're worried because they've yet to hear from them. On the tiny island of Barbuda, officials reporting at least 90% of structures damaged.
What we experienced is like something you see in a horror movie.
At least 60% of the island's 1,400 residents now homeless. The extent of the deaths and injuries still unknown. Here in Puerto Rico, where nearly 1 million people are without power, the storm sending debris flying all over the streets.
The head of the power company here says it could be months before some parts of this island get power restored. We spoke with 2 members of the Justice Department this morning. They told us of the U.S. territories, St. Thomas and St. Croix fared the worst, so they're looking now at whether they need additional response teams deployed there. Robin?
All right, Lindsay, and those Caribbean islands trying to recover from all that destruction as Florida braces for what's coming. People are racing to get gas before it's too late. At least 30% of gas stations in West Palm, Fort Myers, Naples, and Miami are already out. Amy Robach is in Miami with more on the rush to escape. Good morning, Amy.
Hey, good morning, Robin. Not only are tens of thousands of people trying to escape South Florida right now, the Coast Guard is having to evacuate or reposition its planes, its helicopters, its aircraft. Right now, the plan is to take them to Mobile, Alabama to get out of the path of Hurricane Irma. And then as soon as that monster storm clears, they'll be bringing these aircraft back to this area for any search and rescue mission for those who chose to stay behind.
Hurricane Irma's impending arrival creating chaos.
Attention, please. Right now, we are currently out of drinking water.
As Florida residents scramble for basic necessities. Crowds lined up 10 deep outside this Publix hours before it opened its doors.
Someone on a street corner trying to sell generators that normally would sell for around $250 for $1,000.
The state attorneys general warning potential price gougers that the courtrooms may be closed, but the jails will remain open. Overnight gas lines stretching miles.
I'm very nervous. I've been driving around for 30 minutes and my car was on E for like the past hour.
Some drivers waiting for hours only to find out there is no gas.
It's just scary what could happen.
We can rebuild your home, not your life.
As Miami residents board up home and business and officials issue mandatory evacuations for low-lying areas, law enforcement is urging residents to get out now because Interstate 95 already a parking lot. At the Miami International Airport, a mass exodus, and for many, the destination doesn't matter.
So you drove to the airport hoping you could get a ticket here at the ticket counter. What did they tell you?
They just told me that all the flights are full and they don't have flights for today anymore.
American Airlines announcing its last flight out of Miami will be at 3:49 Friday to Dallas-Fort Worth.
Now, South Florida, of course, is no stranger to hurricanes, but the people we spoke with say they've decided to stay put for the past 10 years or so as those hurricanes swept through. This one is different. They have seen the images and the destruction from Hurricane Harvey in Houston, and a lot of people say this time they are not taking any chances. They are getting out. And speaking of Harvey and Houston, this is pretty remarkable. Miami-Dade first responders just returned home yesterday from all their hard work there. We hope they have the next couple of days to rest up for what will unfortunately probably be a very busy weekend for them.
No
Back
doubt.
to you guys.
Yeah.
Thank you, Amy.
And I know being in Houston, a lot we're saying they're getting ready to go to Florida next. And thank you, Amy, for that. And now we're going to go to the Florida Keys, where residents are facing those mandatory evacuations. And Gio Benitez, he's in Key West with more on what could be coming. Good morning, Gio.
Hey there, Michael. Good morning to you. Those mandatory evacuations are in place. You mentioned that. But you know what? They have a bus service. They've just added a free bus service. They're going to pick people up here in Key West, take them over to a shelter in Miami just to make sure they are safe. That's at noon today. The concern right now is storm surge. So I want to take a live look right now at our drone so we can show you what this is all about. You have the possibility of a storm surge here because the average key is just 6 feet above sea level. That's not very much because we're expecting some keys to experience storm surges of some 9 feet. Now let's go over that way because now you'll see all those homes that are over there. So many people live here in Key West, so that's why they've had to evacuate, and a lot of them have evacuated. What's interesting about this particular storm is that you have these storms that go over land masses and they weaken because of that. Well, it turns out that these islands are so tiny, if this storm were to come through, it just wouldn't weaken. It would feel the full force of this particular storm. I want to show you some video now because the hospital has had to evacuate. They've actually sent people over to Alabama. They've flown them over. They are taking this very seriously here, Michael.
And Gio, all the residents of Monroe County, which includes the Keys, they've been ordered to evacuate. Do you have a sense of how many people have evacuated and if any plan on trying to ride this out?
You know what? I have covered a lot of storms down here in the Florida Keys, and for the most part, people stay put. They like to stay in their homes, but in this case, they've been told you've got to get out because if you don't, you're on your own. This storm is too strong, so that's why they are taking this seriously, Mike.
All right, thank you, G. As I said, you can rebuild a home, you can't rebuild your life.
And I have spent a lot of time in the Keys, and I'm glad to hear that they are providing buses because not everyone has cars there to be able to evacuate, so that's good news there. Now to Homestead, Florida, the city devastated by Hurricane Andrew in 1992. Now they're bracing for the possibility of another major impact, and Rob is there with more on how they're preparing for this storm. Good morning, Rob.
Hey, good morning, Robin. Hurricane Andrew decimating this area in 1992, a Category 5 storm with winds of 165 miles an hour. Now, 25 years later, another Cat 5 is threatening the residents of Homestead. Take a look at our drone shot from above. You've seen they've obviously rebuilt this town, including the water tower. But if you look at the same shot 25 years ago, the day after Hurricane Andrew hit, and these homes are just pulverized, flattened, you name it, the picture speaks for itself. Hurricane Andrew, one of only 3 Category 5 storms to strike the U.S. Irma is actually stronger than Andrew, and you see what it did to St. Martin. These are violent storms. Florida has stepped up its game as far as the building codes are concerned, much stronger now. Residents here even using impact-resistant windows and hurricane-resistant roofs, so we're certainly going to see how that holds up. I talked to a local police officer who grew up here, and I asked him, is there any sort of complacency, 25 years now, any sort of storm amnesia? And he said simply, Rob, if you live through Hurricane Andrew, that is something you don't forget. They have a healthy respect for hurricanes here. Robin?
All right, that's good to know.
As well they should. We want to bring in the mayor of Miami-Dade County right now, Carlos Jimenez. Mayor Jimenez, thank you for joining us this morning. It's sure looking like you guys are going to get a direct hit sometime over the weekend. Are you ready?
We're ready as we can be. We've learned a lot from different hurricanes that we've had, especially Hurricane Andrew. I was the fire chief of the city of Miami during that time and in charge of emergency operations. And so we are well prepared here in Miami-Dade County. Our state partners are also better prepared, and our federal partners are also better prepared. We learned a lot of the lessons of the past, but this is a hurricane that I've never seen before. So we are preparing here. We're telling some of our people that they need to evacuate some of the areas. We may have to issue additional evacuation orders today, depending on some information that we get from the National Hurricane Center. We are prepared, but we are also praying that it doesn't come our way.
Yeah, you did decide to order some evacuations in some of the barrier islands. How widespread could the evacuations get across Miami-Dade County?
We could have up to 400,000 people being ordered today. And again, that all depends on some information that I'm waiting for from the National Hurricane Center. The initial evacuations were about 150,000 people, the barrier islands and some low-lying areas of Miami-Dade County next to Biscayne Bay, some of the same areas that were hit by Hurricane Andrew back in 1992.
Is there enough gas?
Yeah, well, the issue isn't that we don't have gas, it's that everybody's buying it and everybody's topping off their tanks. And so there's plenty of supply. The gas stations are going to be resupplied today. We also changed some of our codes and laws that mandate that a number of our gas stations actually have generators, so that we need to tell folks that after the storm, if we do get hit, it won't be like Andrew. We will actually have gas stations that will be able to operate. We also have supermarkets that will be able to operate, because what we also want is us to get our residents to be back in as normal life as possible and as self-sufficient as possible. So we tell all our residents they have to be self-sufficient for 3 days of food and water, and so, you know, they're heeding our warning.
Mayor Jimenez, thank you for your time. Good luck this weekend.
Thank you.
All right, but if you want to get out of Florida by air, the window is rapidly closing. More than 1,000 flights have already been canceled, and David Curley has more. Good morning, Dave.
Morning, Michael. The seriousness of this storm highlighted by the swift action by airlines to cancel flights and get their aircraft out of harm's way. 3 days before landfall, and American Airlines took the extraordinary step of canceling every flight in and out of Miami and South Florida, both Saturday and Sunday. That's 640 flights canceled by American Airlines. They just told us they are canceling any incoming flights from Europe and South America starting tomorrow. Now, a lot of airlines over the last couple of days were adding flights to try and get passengers out and evacuate tourists. That's coming to an end. We expect the number of cancellations to actually increase today. Already more than 1,800 flights have been canceled around the Caribbean and around the Florida area. Michael, the only good news in all this is Irma is hitting during the weekend, but you can still expect this to ripple through other parts of our aviation sector. Michael?
All right, thank you, David. George?
Yep, in Washington, President Trump keeping a close watch on the hurricane, on the phone with the governors of Puerto Rico and Florida. And he stunned his GOP allies on Capitol Hill by making a quick deal with Democrats yesterday, securing emergency funding for Harvey and Irma in return for a 3-month extension of the debt limit that the Democrats were seeking. This as the Russia investigation moves forward. Donald Trump Jr. will answer questions behind closed doors at the Senate Judiciary Committee today. The focus is June 2016 Trump Tower meeting with a Kremlin-connected lawyer promising dirt on Hillary Clinton. Our congressional correspondent Mary Bruce tracking it all on Capitol Hill. And Mary, let's begin with that surprise deal the president made with the Democrats yesterday. He really blindsided Republican leaders in Congress, even his own Treasury Secretary.
Yeah, George, many Republicans I've talked with here are shocked and frustrated. This was a major blow to the GOP. The president defied leaders of his own party to side with the Democrats for the first time, agreeing with their plan to raise the debt limit and fund the government for just 3 months. Now, Republican leaders were pushing for a longer-term solution, hoping to avoid future fights as they head into the midterms. The House Speaker, in fact, blasted the Democratic plan, calling it ridiculous and disgraceful. But the president, well, he disagreed. This is a surprise move that prevents a shutdown and a big fight for now, but sets up a bigger battle in December, gives Democrats more leverage down the road, and could potentially make the president's agenda even more difficult to become a reality.
Meantime, on that Russia investigation, Don Jr. answering staffers' questions today for the most part.
Yeah, and this is the first time that Donald Trump Jr. will appear before congressional investigators. It's also the first time the Judiciary Committee will have a chance to grill him about that meeting at Trump Tower, that discussion between a Russian lawyer who promised dirt on Hillary Clinton. Now, this meeting is happening all behind closed doors, the staff asking questions, but members tell us they want to know exactly what was discussed in that meeting. George?
Okay, Mary Bruce, thanks very much. Let's go back to Ginger.
And George, I wanted to show you this hurricane force winds represented by the red circle. 127 projected in the Western Turks. That's later tonight. Georgetown, Exuma, that's thin sliver of land in the Bahamas, 124. Key Largo, 127. Remember, this also comes along with storm surge, which is a major concern. Sunny Cities now brought to you by Macy's.
Dry and feeling like fall today, with temperatures topping out in the mid-70s. Now, next couple of days will be in the lower to mid-70s, and it's going to be dry. But look at this. We continue to track Irma, this massive storm system. Category 5 could diminish down to a Category 4 by landfall somewhere around the coast of Florida, southern coast of Florida. That would be sometime early Sunday. So we'll continue to track this. Its impacts will be great for areas of southern Florida. Our impacts come mid-part of next week with temperatures in the low to mid-70s.
Coming up, Hurricane Irma. How will those high-rise buildings and windows hold up to those punishing winds?
And the NFL star who says he was threatened by police and targeted because of the color of his skin.
Working hard to lower your LDL bad cholesterol?